Vi sembran poche, provate voi a lavorare. Se 8 ore vi sembran poche, provate voi a lavorare e proverete la differenza di lavorare e comandare e proverete la differenza tra lavorare e comandare. E noi faremo come la Russia e squilleremo il campanello. E noi faremo come la Russia e squilleremo il campanello.
Sempre che siamo donne, paura non abbiamo, per amor dei nostri figli, per amor dei nostri figli. Sempre che siamo donne, paura non abbiamo, per amor dei nostri figli. In Lega ci mettiamo, oh lio lio là, e la Lega crescerà. E noi altre lavoratrici, noi altre lavoratrici, oh lio lio là, e la Lega crescerà. Noi altre lavoratrici vogliamo la libertà. E la libertà non viene perché non c'è l'unione. Crumiri col padrone, crumiri col padrone. E la libertà non viene perché non c'è l'unione. Crumiri col padrone, son tutti da ammazzare. Oh lio lio là, e la Lega crescerà. E noi altre lavoratrici, noi altre lavoratrici. Oh lio lio là, e la Lega crescerà. E noi altre lavoratrici vogliamo la libertà. Sempre che siamo donne, paura non abbiamo, abbiamo delle belle buone lingue, abbiamo delle belle buone lingue. Sempre che siamo donne, paura non abbiamo, abbiamo delle belle buone lingue e ben ci difendiamo.
Ma noi dobbiamo decidere qua dentro. Dobbiamo decidere cosa fare. Allora ragazze, cosa facciamo?
Io vengo dai campi, lo sapete. Siamo venuti in città perché questo lavoro nuovo della fabbrica ci sembrava più umano. Anch'io che in campagna non avevo mai avuto dei soldi miei, qui mi sono sentita più importante. Ma la fierezza di guadagnare, compagne, non deve essere usata dal padrone per arricchire a nostro danno. No. Io dico, è ora di agire.
Yes, but will the men support us? Well, you know, when they talk about their rights, they don't hesitate to call a strike. But when it comes to us, what money a woman earns is always seen as an extra, a gift. Who pays a woman for the value of her work? And why should they? Seeing the women always work without asking anything. Oh, do you know what I say? If it keeps on like this, I'll go back to my old profession of cabaret singer. There, they can see you as a whore. Well, but at least you're somebody. And if they want your favors, they pay you well.
Vieni a lavorare. Beh, almeno anche te sei d'accordo. E te, Mary?
E certo che anch'io sono d'accordo. Sono con voi. Abbiamo lasciato il nostro paese. Siamo venuti qui in America e abbiamo fatto tanti sacrifici. I piccoli non sanno quasi più parlare l'italiano. Solo il dialetto ancora capiscono. E poco anche quello, storpiato. Se l'americano deve diventare la nostra lingua, allora anch'io voglio che i miei figli abbiano diritto a vivere qui secondo giustizia. Ma qui il salario è di fame. E quando io torno a casa, la fatica non mi lascia neanche più la forza di parlargli a questi miei figli.
Ma sì, insomma, basta. Se non ci aumentano le paghe, se non ci diminuisce l'orario di lavoro, basta, sciopero!
Sì, sciopero! E se non controllano la sicurezza dei telai, se non danno più luce agli stanzoni, E se non ci accordano un intervallo più umano per mangiare, sciopero! E ancora sciopero!
Certo, ragazze. Adesso che suona la sirena per il pranzo, facciamolo sapere a tutte. Ognuno lo deve sapere.
Speak up, Christine. Speak up for all of us.
Speak up for the ones who haven't decided, for the ones who are scared of the boss's threats.
Ragazze, i telai scottano quando smettiamo di lavorare. Sono 10 ore che vanno su e giù. Le nostre mani tremano dopo queste ore di lavoro. E quando torniamo a casa non abbiamo più la forza di fare niente. Per noi, per i nostri figli. Portiamo avanti la nostra volontà di vivere.
Okay, so when is it?
So we strike. For how long?
Sciopero allora! Quando? Per quanto tempo?
Per oggi lo sciopero.
Sì.
I figli mi aspettano a casa e saranno tristi stasera quando non mi vedranno. Ma questo sciopero serve anche a loro e quindi sciopero!
Friends! I want my audience over and appear on stage tonight. Oh, I don't give a damn. I'll sing my song here with you. So let's strike!
Sciopero! Sì, sciopero! Qui non c'è respiro. La macchina ti fa diventare una macchina. Non voglio dimenticare le mie origini. Cantare insieme, ballare, raccontare storie. Questa vita è distrutta da questa fabbrica che ci dà da vivere e ci dà anche la morte.
Io non lavoro ai telai, lo sapete. Ho sempre fatto la serva. Ed ero anche trattata bene nella casa del padrone, proprio perché servivo. Ma adesso, ragazze, stando con voi, ho capito che il lavoro qui non è solo una questione di soldi, ma è soprattutto un modo di essere rispettate, persino nelle nostre famiglie.
But Katrine, you're with us. We can't do without you.
Ma certo che sono con voi. Perché credete che abbia fatto tutto questo discorso? È deciso allora. Sciopero.
Sì, sciopero, 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 sciopero.
E allora, signor Johnson, se ancora non l'avevi capito, è sciopero!
You ungrateful workers! I saved you from poverty! I gave you jobs! I gave you food, houses, and dresses!
Dresses? I vestiti? Tu ci hai dato i vestiti! Noi ti abbiamo fatto vestire l'America, caro signor Johnson!
Sì, non eri ancora nato, signor Johnson, e già le madri di queste donne tessevano per tuo padre. No, tu non ci hai dato i vestiti. Noi semmai li abbiamo dati a te, caro signor Johnson.
È nel suo diritto di chiuderci qua dentro. Ma quando la fabbrica è vuota, e adesso perché noi la occupiamo, ci ha imprigionato qua dentro!
La legge è sempre dalla parte dei ricchi. Ma insomma, io sono prigioniero o no? Posso uscire, andare dai miei figli, vedere le compagne. Ormai è quasi l'ora del turno di notte. Ormai staranno arrivando le compagne.
Sì, è loro ormai.
Friends, we can't get into the factory. We can't reach you.
Friends, we'll stay here in front of the gates. We're on strike with you.
Sciopero, 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 sciopero.
Cantiamo, compagne! Cantiamo che la nostra voce salga fino alle finestre del signor Johnson!
Sciupparunda le belle bianchi, fuori i palanchi, sciupparunda le belle bianchi, fuori i palanchi, che non manca. E non va più a mesi, nemmeno a settimane, lava poche ore, e non va più a mesi, nemmeno a settimane, lava poche ore, fa ancora lavorare. Sciupparunda le belle bianchi, fuori i palanchi, sciupparunda le belle bianchi, fuori i palanchi, che non manca. Sciupparunda le belle bianchi, fuori i palanchi,
Everything's catching on fire!
Compagne, la fabbrica è in fiamme!
Avvertite le altre!
Ci sei rivoltato contro il signor Johnson! Chi l'avrebbe mai detto?
Acqua! Portate acqua! Salvateci!
Non possiamo arrivare fino a voi!
Provate anche voi! Non possiamo aprire!
Try and force the gate!
We can't do anything!
Non voglio morire così, come un topo!
È troppo stupido morire così! Ci sono ancora tante cose da fare!
Moriremo, compagne. Ma voglio che si sappia, non solo che siamo morte, ma anche perché siamo morte. Per lottare contro gli sfruttatori, per domandare una paga migliore, condizioni di lavoro e di vita più umane, per noi e per i nostri figli che verranno.
This event took place in 1908 in Boston, when the women who were on strike were locked into the factory and burnt to death. In 1910, at the Second International Congress of Socialist Women, it was decided to hold an International Women's Day to commemorate this event.
Sebbene siamo donne, paura non abbiamo, abbiamo delle belle lingue, abbiamo delle belle lingue, sebbene che siamo donne, paura non abbiamo, abbiamo delle belle lingue, e ben ci difendiamo, oh lio là, e la Lega crescerà, e noi altre lavoratrici, oh lio là, e la Lega crescerà, noi altre lavoratrici, vogliamo la libertà.
Thousands of Americans at this hour are descending on Washington, D.C. for what's expected to be a massive women's march from the U.S. Capitol to the
thousands of women are marching today in cities across the country. Rallies
over
largely
600 of these marches in all, more than 2 million people expected to turn out.
In the spirit of democracy
and honoring the champions of human rights,
dignity, and justice who have come before us, we join in diversity to show our presence in numbers too great to ignore. The Women's March on Washington will send a bold message to our new government on their first day in office,
and to the world that women's rights are human rights.
We stand together, recognizing that defending the most marginalized amongst us is defending all of us.
We support the advocacy and resistance movements that reflect our multiple and intersecting identities.
We call on all defenders of human rights to join us. This march is the first step towards unifying our communities, grounded in new relationships,
to create change from the grassroots level up.
We will not rest until women have parity and equity at all levels of leadership in society.
We work peacefully while recognizing there is no true peace without justice
and equality for all.
Hear our voice. I think one of the most transformative things about this march and the movement that is rising from it is that people who are not used to getting out of their comfort zones are now finally saying, okay, enough is enough. I had a Nasty Woman t-shirt go viral right after the third debate. It was like instant community. We had over 3,000 people who had bought shirts or totes. On election night, we were all just so completely devastated. This was time to get out from behind our computers and actually do something.
I am a civil rights activist. I've been working in the space of activism for almost 20 years of my life. My parents were two of Reverend Al Sharpton's first members when he started over 26 years ago. So I was literally the 3-year-old girl in the protests. Organizing for me in this march, in this moment, is as much about like my survival, my family's survival, my friend's survival. My son's father was murdered when my son was 2 years old. In order to ensure his safety and protection, I know that I must get up every day concerned about the issues as it relates to particularly black men in this country. I come as an angry black woman at all times of my life, every day. This is the
people who are sort of waking up post-Trump is completely fine, because I feel like everyone has a point of entry. Everyone. So now that I see it, you know, how can this country look like this? But the truth is, it has always looked like this.
My name is Linda Sarsour, and I came to you today from Brooklyn, New York, which is where I was born and raised. I'm a Palestinian Muslim American. I'm a daughter of Palestinian immigrants who came here from Palestine in the 1970s from living under military occupation. I have been serving in my own community as a civil rights activist since the ashes of 9/11, as someone who comes from a very targeted community by all levels of law enforcement. And I come to this space also, like Tamika, from a community that has basically suffered in silence, and none of our fellow Americans have stood up for us. It's a big morale booster for people in my community to see someone who looks like me be in a leadership position, and to be in a public demonstration against this administration that says, actually this time around, we're not going to suffer in silence. There are actually people who know what's going on, and we're standing here together in these mass numbers telling you that we're not going to back down, and we're not going to allow you to target our Muslim sisters and brothers, our black sisters and brothers, our Native American, our Latina, our undocumented. Women have always been leaders in this country. Just because we don't have the first woman president doesn't mean that there's no women leadership in this country. Maybe if we allow the women to lead once and for all in this visible way, maybe we will bring justice to our communities in a way that we haven't.
I'm Carmen Perez, and so I've been in the world of criminal justice, movement building, civil rights, human rights for the past 20 years. We're really angry at the fact that Trump came out with this very racist rhetoric, but that's just really the fabric of America, right? And so how do we attack the forces of evil and not people doing evil? Because this is really beyond Trump. This is not about Democrats versus Republicans. This is about building our communities back up.
Women are carrying the weight of the community on our backs. And so we're going to Washington talking about the entire community, bringing the issues of the entire family with us, and asking men and children to join us there.
The intentionality of saying it's the Women's March on Washington is that this is a women-led movement, and you have to be comfortable in your own skin as a man in this country to say, yes, I will be led by women. We're also intentional about what kind of women are leading this Women's March on Washington. What we're doing here is we are creating another opportunity to talk about what are the issues that impact women. Yes, pay equity impacts all women, but guess what? Guess who gets paid less than white women? Women of color do. We can't have a conversation about feminism that doesn't include race, that doesn't include socioeconomic status, that doesn't include immigration status, doesn't include respecting people's religious rights and religious freedom in this country. And maybe this march is a way for us to put that out there. I'm just going to throw it out there.
Hands off our undocumented sisters and brothers that we need to say that right here in Bay Ridge.
My approach to movement building has always been about intersectionality. When people see a light-skinned Palestinian girl talking about Black Lives Matter, they look at me like I'm crazy. A third of my community is black too. Do we care just about reproductive rights? Like, if you're a Mexican woman that's about to get deported to Mexico, how important are your reproductive rights at this moment? Being able to not prioritize what women should care about, but believing that we live intersectional lives. A politician sits in an ivory office somewhere on Capitol Hill when I can sit in the streets. You know, I can sit in a coffee shop, I can sit in a community center, I can sit in a mosque, I can sit in a church, I can touch people directly who are impacted by the very issues that I fight for every day. So what I tell people all the time is that don't be offended when people are raising their voices against injustice in the United States of America. This is why we live here. This is why we live in the land of freedom and democracy. If anything, those who are raising their voices are engaging in freedom and democracy. And I tell people all the time, dissent is the highest form of patriotism.
If we can activate and mobilize hundreds of thousands of people who previously would have just, been behind a screen, then that might make the difference.
And I'd like to introduce my hero, feminist icon, Gloria Steinem. It's like an ocean.
Did you see that? Have you seen what happened? No. Look! Look! Oh my God!
This is history in the making here, ladies.
My name is Carmen Perez. I stand here as a Chicana Mexican-American woman, as a family member of incarcerated and undocumented people.
We deserve to live in a country that is free from fear, discrimination, free from being told what we can do with our bodies. We're fighting for the right to be fully present and to be our whole selves.
Give out the key of the law.